All right, let's hear it, Tampa Bay.
The hottest city in America.
It makes you absolutely world class. A national map of sustainable communities.
It all starts in Tampa.
This is the stuff that makes Tampa the place you want to live.
For the win.
So how many of you are Ignite virgins? How many is your first name? What did you think of it? Did you have a lot of fun? Was it what you expected? The reason we do this stuff is so that we hear you people yell and scream and say it's awesome and get inspired. And I want to know how many of you are ready to get up on stage and talk next time. I'm going to tell you a little story about how we got here. About 5 years ago, well, let me go back, about 15 years ago, this stuff. When I first got here, trying to play volleyball here, it's very cliquey. You're not really good, you're not well known, nobody wants to play with you. Even if you are good and you're short, it doesn't matter. So I think the tech community 6 years ago was kind of the same way. And me and this guy were at a tech event, and we were having some cocktails, and we were wondering, boy, is this the most boring event ever. There's no one here like us at all. The weird factor is 0. How do we change that? So we had a few more drinks, and we had some wild ideas, and we decided to do bar camp. And I'm pretty competitive, and I'm also an asshole, and that kind of helps things move along. And we found out that Alabama was going to have a bar camp before us. And boy, did that piss us off and get us fired up to do one first. So we beat them by like a week. And we had about 110 people on Saturday and about 100 people on Sunday. And then last year, 5 years later, we have 1,000 people. I have a funny feeling that a lot of that is, it was just timing. The timing was right, Tampa was ready for it, and we just happened to be a little bit of a spark. Like tonight. Tonight's really just about being a spark. We had 30 awesome speakers tonight. And this is the 3rd time we've done it. Now the strange thing is, yesterday I was at a little networking event, and Dale, I want to thank you a lot for pushing this event. That was great of you to do that. Talking to a lot of people in this community, even in Emerge Tampa, and you would say, hey, Ignite, and they would tell me stuff like, oh, is that poetry reading that's going on? Or, is that thing that goes on every Thursday? And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. We've worked so hard to spread the word. But I forget that inside our community, we all get it. Outside the community, where we need to be spreading the word now, doesn't quite get it the same way. We had a huge turnout tonight, and I want to thank everybody for that. And it went way beyond the normal organizers. This time, I mean, the noise was just huge in this town, and we need more of that. So one thing I'd like you all to do is tell one more person. When you go home tonight, and the videos are up next week, share them with everybody. So people realize, 1, Tampa has some really cool events, and 2, we have awesome people that live here. One of the reasons that we did bar camp was because there were truly, truly amazing people that live here. But they hide. Boy, do they hide. You gotta like dig deep to find them. But they're all here. They just didn't know that there were other weird, cool people to hang out with and have drinks. And now they know. So now they all come out. So the Ignite thing was a whole nother thing. I don't know if any of you know, but this is an O'Reilly thing. O'Reilly Media owns both Ignite and Bar Camp. And we decided that we were going to do one of these because, hey, 5 minutes is a long time to talk, as anybody on this stage can tell you. But 5 minutes to be passionate and inspire people in the audience is really a long time to talk. And what we would really like is spreading the word, more people helping us do really cool stuff like this. And if you guys have an idea for a really cool event, come tell us. We'd be more than happy to help you do it. Because this is the stuff that makes Tampa the place you want to live. I mean, I can live anywhere, because I'm a consultant, I'm single. I live here because they have a good airport. And because there's a lot of cool people to drink with, now that I've been doing this 5 years and found them all. But we'd like more of these events, and we'd like more of you involved. Some of you, this is your first time. We hope it's not your last time. We hope that you'll all help us put this on again next year, because I have no idea how we're going to beat this. So I'd like to thank a whole bunch of people that have been on this stupid, crazy adventure we've been on for 5 years. It started with Joel. He's the rabble-rouser that started this with me. Me? No, I don't think so. And we got Gavin Stark, Sean Davis, Brenda Young. And I can't even tell you the hundreds of other people over the last 5 years that have helped put this together. And you want to talk about igniting Tampa? These are the most passionate people you'll ever meet, because this shit takes a lot of work to put this on. A lot. Sean hasn't slept in 2 weeks. That boy's gonna need a nap after a bottle of bourbon. And I do want to say, to any of the speakers that you really, really liked, could you please tell them? Because like the one thing we really need is feedback. So we'd appreciate that. And I want to thank you all for coming, because we couldn't do this without you. And this was like, you know, the funny thing is we did this at the same time that Fast Company magazine decides to say that Florida is the best state for innovation. Now that is wicked cool. So I'm done, and thanks so much, and have a great night.